It's me again. I don't know why I'm so terrible actually at starting a video or starting a live stream. It's shocking that I haven't gotten better at this in all the years that I've been doing it. Anyway, continuing prep today for the Attack of the Clones live reading, which takes place this Saturday which is in 6 days, which is just wild and messed up, honestly. It's just not okay. Actually, I think we're gonna be fine, but I am feeling like pretty, I guess, tired and juggling all of the different deadlines and obligations that I have going on at the same time this week. Ooh, that reminds me, I need to book out so I don't get any auditions this week. Anyway, so continuing arranging music, or actually continuing preparing music for the Attack of the Clones live reading, and actually I'm going to start this stream out while Ender is working on some other stuff. I'm going to start this stream out by practicing some of the cues, because it's all fine and good to get it all done, get it all arranged on paper, but at the end of the day, I need to actually play it live, so I need to make sure I sound good. And there are definitely a few tricky spots that I need to chip away at. Okay, so I'm just tweeting this link out really quick. Okay. Okay, so I'm actually going to share my screen so that you can see like what music I'm reading off of. The good news is that most everything is transcribed already. So that means the bulk of the work right now is to correlate, I don't know, match everything up to the script and like really dial it in and to practice so I sound all right. Okay, I'm going to share my screen now. Okay. I think I'm going to start out with this damn Coruscant chase. Is that true? Is that what I'm going to do? I think it is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to kind of pick away at it, though. I'm not going to do it too rigorously because we still haven't actually figured out like how much of it we're going to use. actually be completely fine. Okay. Now this part, this is like the Zam Wessel, the whole chase experience. And like if I want to get these chords, I should probably write in some fingerings actually. Let's see. Yeah, that's good. That particular chord is a pain. It's actually fine. It's just the top voice. Let's see. It would help if my Dorica would play. Okay, I'm gonna close this really quick. So the tricky thing about those two, that note, like that set of chords in the Coruscant chase, let's see. Let's just get it to, it'd be great if we could get it to play. So here. So the top voice and the bottom voice both go up by a whole step. So the bottom, like I'm talking specifically about this highlighted measure right here. The bottom voice goes, and the top voice goes. So, okay, and the what makes it hard, what makes it easy to play out of tune is the fact that they're a major, they're a minor seventh apart. So I'm using my first and third finger for the first set of notes, and then I'm using my second and fourth finger. So it's kind of like doing, I don't know, like an agility, like, you know, first and third, then second and fourth on different strings. And you'd think like on piano when that happens, you at least have the same distance apart between notes. And on violin, the higher you go, the closer together the notes are. So I have a tendency here to undershoot the bottom one and overshoot the top one, because if I try to make them kind of even, because the thing is, in this exact same fingering in a lower position, it would be more even. But when we're up this high, see, I just played this instead of, I overshot it because I was trying to do like the same distance. And I have to remember to adjust for that. So the bottom step is going to feel bigger than the top step, but they're both supposed to be a whole step. So, yeah. So an octave lower, it would be. Well, that's pretty good. See, that's undershot. Ha. I don't like that it then goes to a single note. Might have to cut that because the momentum of. And also any of this might be cut. Now here's the next part. Okay, I'm just gonna play from here. To there. Put in a fingering so I remember just to play an open. Anyway, the chorus on chase is really fun once you can play it. I'm going to change this G flat to an F sharp because it might be faster to read. Okay, let's put in a fingering. 1, 1, 3, 3, open. 2. This is overkill. This is definitely overkill. Okay, I think I can do a second finger here. I think it's probably boring to watch people practice, but that's what needs to happen right now. I can make this much faster. I did the accent in the wrong place, which doesn't bring the syncopation out right. Ender's probably in the next room going like, maybe you shouldn't practice this, we might cut it. Okay, I can get this. Ooh, that's messy. Okay, let's make it faster. That's basically up to tempo, honestly. I think. Yeah. Ooh, that's messy though. All right, I'm going to take that up an octave. I think that's going to be fine. Okay. Definitely going to put some cautionary accidentals because this is an F natural and then a B natural, a tritone. If there's no accidentals, I might be tempted to just do a perfect fifth. But it's... Honestly, we'll probably stop there. Okay, let's see. What's the next thing that needs to be practiced? Other than let's see. This mystery theme is a little bit of a tongue twister. Because of the bowing, mainly. I love Camino. That was one of my favorite things growing up. Just everything about Camino got me so excited. Like seeing this in the theater and everything. Okay, right off the bat, I'm gonna give myself a fingering here. So I can stay in second position for this. Okay, I'll give myself a cautionary. Sorry. This is the snazzy fanfare. I'm debating the bowing. That's fine. These Across the Stars ones are trickier than they're trickier than I'd like them to be, and it's the main thing I think is, well, it's so familiar, so one of the things that makes it hard is that it's easy to not pay attention, and I find myself when I'm just running through these musical cues, I find myself like sometimes the things that are the pitchiest, most out of tune are just the ones that I throw away, like that in my mind I take for granted. And something like Across the Stars, and also the Force theme, where actually there's like lots of leaps, and like it's certainly not as like easy to play as something like Shmi. Actually, Shmi has different problems. Because unless you start it in second position, then you'll have an odd shift. Or, so maybe I should write a note to start in second position. Yep, I don't want to take Shmi for granted. I'll start that in second position. Because if I don't have to have a big slide, then I'd rather not. I'd rather save those. And then I'll go back to first position there. Okay, but anyway, as I was saying with Across the Stars, another thing is because there's long sustained notes, I want to think about whether I'm going to hit an open string or a fingered note. There are upsides and downsides to either one. The upside to hitting an open string is the pitch stability, and that's also the downside because you can't vibrato it. I mean, that's asterisk. Like you could go, but it's not a good vibrato. You can just sympathetically vibrato it by fingering the same note an octave up on the next string. It's not good though. That's me doing it. Honestly, I feel like violinists mostly do it on the open G string because there's no option to finger it. If anything, it's more like just shaking the violin around kind of makes the pitch waver. But anyway, so I mean, I could go. Or, which means it goes from being like vibrated to just being flat, like not flat like pitch-wise, but just like straight toned. This is a good part. This is a good use case. This Dex's Diner diegetic music. This is where I can and should use a slide because the guitar does go dird. So whereas in Dreaming About Your Mother / Shmi, I want to avoid the slide so it sounds cleaner. Here I could intentionally my strings are not in tune. When your strings are out of tune, you can usually find some way to compensate by playing the same note on by fingering the same note on the string below. But when it's your open G, there's nothing you can do. Okay. Adding in a slide here. Okay, that's good. Okay. The Qui-Gon theme is another one where it's easy to play out of tune, and it's easy for me to not be happy with it because of all the potentially open strings. Like, it's so simple that it takes more effort to make it sound good. See? Sorry. And then going to this fourth finger here, it's easy to play it sharp, but I also don't want to do an open string. I don't know, why not? Let me just try leaning into simplicity for a second. Okay, it sounds fine with the open string. The problem actually is that this theme to me doesn't sound good on the violin. To me, it really should be on a woodwind. And so I'm trying to make it sound as focused as a woodwind tone. On the violin, it ends up sounding more rustic than I think it needs to be. I feel like doing this conspiracy theme in this octave on the violin sounds awkward because it's so high. But the thing is, if I want to hit all the notes, I can't do it an octave lower. Because I don't have that note. Anyway. Couple fingerings in here. Stuff that I will do naturally, but so I'm going to go into half position there. Practice that one. I just like to. Yoda with the Younglings, another deceptively difficult one when my attention span isn't doing great. That's an easy one to fuck up. Oh, like specifically that note. Should I do some slurs? Sure. I don't know what I'm doing. That works. Honestly, the biggest thing for me is just I need to keep my energy and my attention span going. Okay, this one's gonna need some markup. Okay, that needs to be slurred. I'll add a slur there. Too many flats. I'm curious how many people watching this, like on the replay or whatever, or live, recognize this theme. I think a lot of people recognize the mystery theme now because it's been used also in the Bad Batch and something like it was in the Acolyte. But someone commented on yesterday's, or on the video 2 days ago, after the live stream had ended, saying that they realized that the only piece of music they recognize from this movie is Across the Stars. And I think that's actually not too weird. I feel like that's probably pretty common. But then once you identify that there is a little bit of music in the movie, then it's like, once it's pointed out to you, then it's hard to not hear it. I think, because I also, like, I don't know, I couldn't have hummed a lot of the music from the movie off the top of my head without being a little bit prompted, except for maybe Across the Stars, but or like the mystery theme. I'm always sharp on that note. Okay, I'll give myself a fingering here. The intonation will be tricky here. So, oops. Maybe I should go into second position. Okay, so I started out in third position. Right now I'm going to first position, and then second position, first position, half position, and then back to first position. But maybe I should just go to second position in the second measure so I don't have to do another change. Why this is okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go to half position there. Here, I keep having trouble reading this major third. This augmented third, and that's because I should really respell that to be a perfect fourth. No wonder I keep missing that. Cautionary accidental. just trying to put a BPM on here. Probably a little under tempo, but I'm going to put this anyway. Quarter note equals. Come on, Dorico. This sounds really bad. Okay.
How's it going?
It's going okay. Just practicing mainly intonation stuff with my good friend, the metronome. Do you see how like of a hand workout it is?
Mm-hmm.
The fourth finger's doing stuff. Once I get there. Anyway, should we continue the work we were doing before?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Except I think we need to print a new version of the script, maybe?
Ah! How do you want to handle that?
Well, okay, so here's what we're going to do, is... He wants to know if there are any more changes that we have.
Pete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the question is, do we?
Like, if we have any spots that we want to
put
in
write
the
in
script.
a hold.
Yeah, to write in the...
Yeah, which they did last time for the Nebu, for the Otagunga
Yeah,
scene.
without me mentioning anything.
Right. But it was helpful.
Yeah.
So we need to.
Do you actually want to print out a new script?
Well, here's the thing. I mean, I'll have to, one way or another.
Yeah.
Because there are changes to it. and I don't know what they are. Right? Because it's another page longer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, which means that it's at least a few lines longer somewhere.
So my question is, when you print the final booklet out and you rewrite everything in there again,
Mm-hmm.
it'll probably be similar enough that you can address.
Yeah, we're gonna have. I mean, yeah, I think that's when we actually do it.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, we just work with this, I guess. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah. Because if we finish this tomorrow-ish, then we can do the final pass with the script that we print for the performance. Thing is, are there any parts that we've already? Because now that we know about the fact that we can add more holds for the music, we can pay attention to that for the rest of the movie. But are there parts that we've already passed where we want to do that?
I mean, that's a good question, right?
Oh. Yeah, it is a good question.
I mean, so like the arrival on Tatooine, the arrival at the Lars homestead. You wanted a longer thing for that. Do you want to have that whole one? You know?
Yeah, let me review what it is. What's the script say there?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think we're there yet.
Okay. We're almost there, though. It's page 70.
Okay. On Tatooine, the Naboo starship descends, hovers, and lands on a bluff. Anakin and Padme get out, so you'll want to be playing.
On what? Gosh. Okay, we want to be playing on.
On Tatooine, the Naboo starship descends.
Okay. Donuts were made.
Yeah.
Okay. Naboo starship descends.
On Tatooine, the Naboo starship descends. Hovers and lands on a bluff. Anakin and Padme get out. They look down from the edge to the Lars homestead. Starts down the trail towards it. C-3PO is working outside the homestead. He still lacks an outer covering. His inner parts and wiring show. He looks up as Anakin and Padme arrive.
It's fine if I can only do the first part of that, but I really want to play that.
the whole first part?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's so good. It's one of those parts where it's like, oh, the Cloud City music never came back.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
Okay, so maybe it's actually let's start it early. Rain lashes at the tower at the lowering sky. Lightning flashes. Rain lashes the tower and streams across the surface of the platform, where a hand suddenly clutches at the very edge of the platform. A moment later, another hand grabs hold. And then everybody sits down. On Tatooine, So I'm wondering if you start. A moment later, another hand grabs hold.
Okay. I'll try that. Okay. Let's try it.
Very edge of the platform. A moment later, another hand grabs hold. On Tatooine, the Naboo starship descends, hovers, and lands on a bluff. Anakin and Padme get out. They look down from the edge to the Lars homestead, start down the trail toward it. C-3PO is standing outside the homestead. He still lacks an outer covering. His inner parts and wiring show. He looks up as Anakin and Padme arrive. So I think it all works out that you end there. You end at the first phrase of that.
Yeah. It's kind of a weird note.
Well, maybe you end on the first phrase.
Maybe I'll just do that.
That's what I mean.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. Does it really make a big difference to start on the
Well,
other
there's going to
hand?
be people sitting and standing during that, so I think it makes just a little tiny bit of difference that'll be a bigger difference on stage.
Okay.
We're using our new Talking Bay 94 George Lucas highlighters.
Yes. Thank you. They're really exciting. Okay. So do we write something in particular? This Discord bot is out of control.
Yeah, I have been deleting those. when
Oh,
I
thank
see
you.
them.
Because you're an admin, right?
Yeah.
I'm deleting this.
What's this one called again?
Arrival at Lars homestead. Okay.
Oh, and we're gonna do another lightsaber heroics.
Okay.
In the scene just before that. For the Boba Fett, sorry, the Jango Fett v Obi-Wan fight.
We're not doing the Coruscant chase.
Nah.
Okay.
This is easier.
Good.
Jango Fett turns to see Obi-Wan charging out of the tower toward him. As he runs, Obi-Wan draws his lightsaber from his belt. It flashes on, you know.
So are we going to call it lightsaber heroics again, or just?
Yep.
Lightsaber heroics again.
Yes. Call it exactly that.
Okay. It feels really weird to me that the Forbidden Kiss happens before the Django versus Obi-Wan. I don't know why. Or the I'm in agony thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway. Okay.
Yeah, well, apparently they did too when they made the movie.
Yeah.
Because it's not that way.
I know. I mean, in this script, it feels wrong.
Yeah. I can see that.
Okay, so lightsaber heroics before the arrival of the Lars Homestead, and I will get to play the Lars Homestead. Oh, are we marking anything in particular for them to hold?
they're not holding on it.
Yeah.
So I guess let's just go in order from here. Okay. I don't see anything prior to this.
Yeah, because we don't hold for music doesn't mean I stop playing music.
Right. Although maybe the clones thing.
Yeah, Magnificent Clones. Yeah.
Where is that? Camino. Magnificent Clones.
That is before For the Republic, before
Yeah.
Flirty Floaty Fruit.
Is it?
Yeah.
Not even too flirty fruit.
Oh, it's after she takes his hand.
Yeah.
And we could have everyone hold for the... Oh. Take out the slur. I don't want it to sound pretty. I want it to sound punchy. It's impossible to be as punchy as a trumpet, though, so I'm not going to hold myself to that standard.
Actually, I don't know that it will need it.
Okay.
I think that
Well, we have to. We were talking about it like this morning. I think they will probably pan.
Yeah, but I don't think they need to hold for you to play it because you're not playing that long.
True.
If you kept playing,
yeah,
and we did more parts of it, then maybe we would need that. But I don't think we actually need it.
Yeah.
So let's figure. Actually, let's just tackle the Coruscant chase.
Okay.
We've been putting it off, and we need to lock it in.
Okay. So we're taking out the gallop. All right. Oh, man. Did you hear the spots I was practicing?
I did, and I'm not sure which ones we're going to actually use is the thing. I think that really the most iconic one on violin.
That one.
Yeah, both versions of that we can use.
What's the second version?
Well, well, let me see what you have real quick.
Okay. Okay. Coruscant Chase.
I'm gonna grab my phone.
I'm going to share my screen. Because the Coruscant Chase has the potential to be fun for me. And I want to have more parts that are just plain old fun. Is that so much to ask? Okay. It's good. It's a good part.
Yeah, what's the other version of that? I think that there's another one later. Yeah, down there at the 5/4.
Okay.
Yeah, I think both of those will definitely get used.
Okay.
It's kind of the dun dun da 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 of
Yeah.
of this action, this prolonged action sequence.
Yeah.
So we have lightsaber heroics just before this.
Yep.
Okay. And then what seems like the best thing to start the action with? So we have lightsaber heroics, and then
What does it say in
Obi-Wan.
the script?
So we get spotlight on Obi-Wan as they step out and address the audience directly.
Okay.
Oh, I might keep that bar that you just deleted.
Dee, 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 dee.
Followed by the next bar. It's one thought.
I didn't delete this yet.
Well, yeah. I just mean, like, I think that's one thought.
Yeah.
Those two bars together.
Okay. Sounds good.
But I do wonder if you can get a second part of that underneath it.
Okay.
Because I hear it with a lower part that changes basically it's changing the harmony for that
Yeah.
one note.
And that's going to be extremely hard to do on the violin.
Okay, it is not doable.
Let me just double check. What's the timestamp for? Because it's descending too. And the biggest interval I can do is an octave. Well,
Oh,
depending.
uh-huh.
Okay, that's actually not true. But the largest my hand can stretch physically is a tenth.
Okay. Wait, do we have the score?
Oh yeah, we do.
What was that?
We do now. We have okay, well, I need to credit him, so let me see what his name is. A really cool person who did a lot of work named Alex Cohen typeset the whole Attack of the Clones score. I did receive it when it was a little too didn't really get to use it, but we'll use it now.
Sam Chase Part 1. Could be Part 1 or In Pursuit. I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
Wait, I forgot what part I'm doing right now.
We're doing da 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 dun 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 dun.
Uh-oh. It was before this.
For sure.
Yeah. It was after the did it.
Can I borrow an AirPod?
Yeah. Yikes. Okay, I might be wrong.
I don't know how it all fits together.
I thought I transcribed in order, so. It's more of this stuff. I'm sorry I can't play the audio.
Okay, so skip over drums.
Yeah, who needs them?
Oh, maybe you started here.
Maybe I did. No.
Here it comes.
Here. Yeah, so it goes. Yeah. I can do the first two.
If only the octave down version worked. It almost does. I meant the version where you started with just the one. You did a version where you're playing it.
And then what after that?
Well, I thought you did a version just a minute ago.
I went.
Before that, it was before that time. It wasn't this interval.
Oh.
I think it was both a lower B. I think what you did is you had the B here and the B here.
I had the B where?
You had unison Bs on separate strings, or you started with.
I don't think I did that. That would hurt.
Okay. Well, consider the B here, and then
The B here.
whatever goes down to next. I mean,
That's that one, which is the same thing as. Because this is the same thing as.
so can you go from just a B,
Or lower.
the lower one, to that interval? Is that one reasonable?
Yeah. It's reasonable.
And then can you do the dun 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 dun?
Yeah. I can't keep it going down like it is.
So close, though.
I know.
I think that's good, actually.
Okay. I'll accept it.
Or the higher one that you just did. That could work. If that's
Okay.
more fun.
I just like, it's hard. Neither of them are perfect options because of the octave limitation.
Right.
I'm okay with either one. Does it seem like I'm not?
A little bit, yeah. So choose the one that you dislike the least.
I want to know where.
Alexa, turn on party light. That doesn't help at all, does it?
I should open that. Okay. I mean, it's kind of wonky, but I think it'll be fine. Ah! Okay, I'll do that. Okay.
Okay, so let's figure out how it all fits together
Okay.
in the script. So, we lower the lights.
It says that in there?
It has a spotlight on Obi-Wan as they step out and address the audience directly.
Oh.
What are you doing? Oh. Okay. Oh, is the ISO too high now?
Maybe. Continue talking.
Yeah, so Obi-Wan sees the droid outside the window and races straight at it, crashing through the blinds as he goes through the window. Anakin charges out of the building and runs to a line of parked speeders. He vaults into an open one and takes off, gunning it at high speed toward the lanes of traffic. Okay, actually, here's what we're going to do. So we have lightsaber heroics, and then... Oh, interesting. I didn't see this. This is one of the lines that got added. It's a stage direction here.
Half the deadly creatures with his lightsaber
No, and then stage direction.
works out into the audio. Oh. Oh.
Yeah. Just a little fun moment.
Yeah. I bet Ben will get it because he's always in the front.
Yeah. So then it says Obi-Wan sees the droid outside the window and races straight at it, crashing through the blinds as he goes through the window. Dun 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 dun.
Okay.
Dun 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 dun. I think that's where you do it. And we'll try that. So, but it'll be only a few seconds after you've done the previous thing.
Okay, so what's the text cue?
As he goes through the window.
Okay.
And then it'll probably be a fade out on you. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Okay. So want to try?
Yeah. So I'm gonna start us before the lightsaber heroics.
Okay.
The Kahans stand on their hind legs and hiss as Padme wakes up. Anakin throws himself in front of her, whacking in half the deadly creatures with his lightsaber. Obi-Wan sees the droid outside the window and races straight at it, crashing through the blinds as he goes through the window. Anakin charges out of the building and runs through a line of parked speeders. He vaults into an open one and takes off, gunning it fast toward the lines of speeder traffic high above. Spotlight on Obi-Wan as they step out and address the audience directly. I fly through the glass window and fling myself. So I think you fade out on that, right?
Sure.
Like we. Does that feel good?
It does.
I think that's the first proper one for this
It does feel good.
set piece that feels right. So. And this will be called Zam Jam : Falling.
Okay.
Unless you have a better name for it.
No.
Okay.
Okay. What next?
So here's the text. We're just gonna burn through this text.
Okay.
I fly through the glass window and fling myself at the probe droid, grabbing onto it before it can flee. It sinks a bit under my weight, but manages to stay afloat and fly away with me, hanging on for dear life. 100 stories above the city. As they dart in and out of the speeder traffic, I disconnect a wire on the back of the droid. Its power shuts off. The droid and I drop like rocks. I realize the error of my ways and quickly put the wire back. The droid systems light up again, and it takes off. The droid bumps against the wall, hoping to knock me off. It moves behind a speeder's afterburner to scorch me, takes me wildly between buildings, and finally skims across a rooftop as I'm forced to lift my legs, tenaciously hanging on. The droid heads for a dirty, beat-up speeder hidden in an alcove of a building about 20 stories up. When the pilot of the speeder, a scruffy bounty hunter named Zam Wessel, sees the droid approach with me hanging on, she pulls out a long rifle out of the speeder and starts to fire. Explosions burst all around me. I have a bad feeling about this, I say finally. Finally, the droid suffers a direct hit and blows up. I fall 50 stories until a speeder drops down next to me. I manage to grab onto the back end of it and haul myself toward the cockpit. I struggle to climb into the passenger seat and sit down next to the driver, Anakin. That was wacky, Anakin exclaims. So, that's like...
I wonder if Alex is going to have the line that says Zam Wessel, because it's a thing where he pronounces it wrong and it's kind of a bit.
Oh, well, not yet. Obi-Wan gets that line.
Oh, okay.
Because it's in first person.
No, that's
the
true.
whole thing was first
maybe
person.
Maybe they did that just to subvert, just to not make Alex have to pronounce things. I wonder if they would keep the bit up for this, or if he would say it correctly. Anyway, okay.
So they say spotlight off, Obi-Wan steps back next to Anakin, action resumes.
Oh, then I could then probably come back in with
Well, except that you get Anakin saying that was wacky, and you're going to want to give that space.
Yeah, so after that was wacky.
That was wacky. What took you so long? Oh, Master, I couldn't find a speeder I really liked. So it's not actioning yet. I would wait until there's action being narrated.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. So the next action narrating is they zoom in hot pursuit of Zam as she fires out the open window at them with her laser pistol. I would do 2 bars of it.
That's it. That's it? Really?
That's 1 bar. I said 2. So
That's 2 bars. Sorry.
oh well then 4. Okay, that was
That's 4 bars.
okay. I thought you were.
Oh, you said 2 bars.
I said 2 bars, and then it sounded like you played 1 repeatedly. You're like da 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 da, and he's like,
Oh,
that's 2 bars.
Oh, I thought I played double that.
Okay, just as long as we're on the same page. Yes,
So it is 2 bars.
that's what I mean right now.
Okay.
Okay, so because we want to use that for escalating danger, right?
Yeah.
Especially the part where it goes up an octave.
Yeah. If there's more opportunities, then maybe I'll just start with. Maybe actually it reads better with the 2 notes.
It does.
God. I'll have to practice that.
Okay, but here's how it is here. Okay. Well, like I want to hear it in context so that you can have a sense of why it's just the 2.
Yeah.
What took you so long? Oh, Master, I couldn't find a speeder I really liked, with an open cockpit and with the right speed capabilities, and then I had to get a really gonzo color. They zoom upward in hot pursuit of Zam as she fires out the open window at them with her laser pistol. So
I forgot what the cue was.
It'll be gonzo color.
Can you give me the full sentence with a really?
I had to get a really gonzo color.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, let's try that real quick, and you're just gonna do 2 repeats.
Just a second. Yes, okay. Okay, I deleted the gonzo color part. How could I? Get a really gonzo color?
I had to get a really gonzo color. Anakin Skywalker said.
That's really good. Okay. I'm ready.
Okay. And then you know I had to get a really gonzo color. They zoom upward in hot pursuit of Zam as she fires out the open window. Actually, I think
I feel like it should be like after they zoom.
Well, yeah, but then it's over. Okay. Okay, they zoom upward.
Okay.
Try that.
Okay.
And then you know I had to get a really gonzo color. They zoom upward in hot pursuit of Zam as she fires out the open window at them with her laser pistol. Actually, you can do the.
Okay. Just one increment.
Possibly two. No, we'll save the next escalation for the next bit of
Okay.
narration.
So how many measures should I do? 2. Sorry. 1, 2, 1, 3, 4. Just 3, 4.
I think so, but let's test it in context.
Okay.
And then you know I had to get a really gonzo color. They zoom upward in hot pursuit of Zam as she fires out the open window with her laser pistol. If you'd spend as much time working on those saber skills, so less 1.
So just one time. Less 1. Oh, less 1. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So 2 plus 3.
Is it 2 plus 3 really?
I did 4 this time. I did 2 plus 4.
Let's try it one more time.
With 4? With 3.
With 3.
Okay.
And then you know I had to get a really gonzo color. They zoom upward in hot pursuit of Zam as she fires out the open window with her laser pistol. Actually,
So just 2 and 2.
just 2 and 2. Yep.
Okay. And this one's called
Traffic Zam.
not Zam Jam.
Well, Zam Jam :
Okay.
Traffic Zam. Whatever you want to call it.
That's fine.
Zam Jam Traffic Jam?
Zam Jam Traffic Zam.
That's right, okay. Okay. These names are gonna only get worse from here. Okay.
Okay.
Next one is gonna be Zam Jam : Tunnel Tram.
Tunnel Tram.
Yep.
Good.
And the Q
Zam Jam Tunnel Tram.
Mm-hmm. And I think it's going to be Zam races into a tram tunnel.
Zam races into a tram tunnel. I wonder how this will... this one is... I'm curious how this will read on stage. Okay.
How what?
I'm curious if there's gonna be, if they're gonna be like, or like if they're gonna, I don't know, if they'll try to make it feel like there's movement or something.
Yeah.
It's such a fast paced like scene.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I have no idea. Okay, so this one, I think is going to. No,
to do that?
no, we're not there yet.
Okay.
It's not time yet.
Okay.
Because this will be just a few moments after the last one, and so we want to escalate again.
Oh, I see. So.
Yeah. So.
That one?
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, but it goes like this. We're gonna get so. Do you have your cues written in?
You said Zam races into a tram tunnel.
Right. And what's the one immediately prior to that?
They zoom upward.
Okay, so we're going to do. They zoom upward.
Okay.
And then we're going to race into the tram tunnel. It's shortly after that. It's on the same page.
Okay. So do you want me to just play anything?
You're gonna play whatever comes
next.
after
Got it.
that escalation.
Yep,
You're gonna
got it.
start at that level, and then go up again, to whatever the next one is. We have a lot of pages to cover with this.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so, and then I had to get a really gonzo color. They zoom upward in hot pursuit of Zam as she fires out the open window at them with her laser pistol. If you'd spend as much time working on your saber skills as you do on your wit, young Padawan, you would rival Master Yoda as a swordsman. I thought I already did. Only in your mind, my very young apprentice. Careful! Hey, easy. Sorry, I forgot you don't like flying, Master. I don't mind flying, but what you're doing is suicide. Master, I've been flying since before I could walk. I'm very good at this. Just slow down. The speeders bank sideways as they slide around right-angled turns between buildings. Zam races into a tram tunnel. Wait, don't go in there! Anakin zooms into the tram tunnel after Zam. So, what I meant is repeat the level that you were at previously.
But
and then go up to the next one.
Okay, but not the first level. The second level.
Right. Yes. Start at the second
good.
level.
Good.
So we go 1, 2, 2, 3.
Yep. 1, 2, 2, 3. You mean 2?
First level.
Oh, you do want me to do the first level?
No. First time you do 1 and 2. You do levels 1 and 2.
And then
Second
you do 2
time
and 3.
you do 2 and 3.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
And that's probably it.
Yeah.
For that one. But let's
Shout out to the 5 or so people who have dropped into the stream, this very tedious stream. Hello.
So, Master, I've been flying since before I could walk. I'm very good at this. Just slow down. The speeders bank sideways as they slide around right-angled turns between buildings. Zam races into a tram tunnel. Wait, don't go in there! Anakin zooms into the tunnel after Zam. They see a tram coming at them. They brake, turn around, and race out, barely ahead. So I think you can actually use more.
Okay.
I don't know what comes next.
Nothing good comes next. After that, it's...
Oh.
And then it...
Actually, that sounded good. I would use the ending part of that, like if that's the same as
Yeah, so
position 2.
then it would require skipping. Let's see.
Oh
Sorry.
well then maybe you do the second walk up, like the second escalation instead of the
Third one. And then it's. Sorry. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, starting there.
I could do that.
It's not an immediate transition either. Oh, sorry. I'm saying instead of starting where you're starting,
I could just start at the beginning.
yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
Because we want to get through barely ahead of the charging commuter transport. That's where we want to get to. We want to get through the narration.
And do you want the...
Yeah. Yeah, I do want that.
And then right after that is...
Well, but that'll be another cue.
Yeah. Okay.
Gosh, there's a lot of hijinks in this chase.
Mm-hmm. So many hijinks. Thanks for the thumbs up, whoever that was. My brain is mushy from the Zam Jam. So should we call that one a day? I mean, that cue is fine.
Well, I need to hear it.
Zam races into a tram tunnel, that one?
Yeah, so
Okay.
the speeders bank sideways as they slide around right-angle turns between buildings. Zam races into a tram tunnel. Wait, don't go in there! Anakin zooms into the tunnel after Zam. They see a tram coming at them. They brake, turn around, and race out barely ahead of the commuter transport. Perfect. See? That's great. Yes, that one's great.
Okay, that'll be fun. It's sufficiently fun for me. Thanks for asking.
You know I don't like it when you do that. Sorry, Master. Don't worry. This guy's gonna kill himself any minute now. Zam does a quick, tight loop over and ends up behind the Jedi. She is now in a much better position to fire at them with her laser pistol. To avoid being hit by the laser bolts, Anakin slams on the brakes and moves alongside Zam. Now she fires point blank at Obi-Wan.
That's rude.
What are you doing? He's gonna blast me. Right, this isn't working. Anakin slides underneath Zam's speeder. They race along in traffic, one speeder right on top of the other. Whoa, don't do that. I don't like it when you do that. So sorry, Master. They chase the bounty hunter through the power refinery. It's dangerous near those power couplings. Slow down. Don't go in there. Huge electrical bolts shoot between the buildings as the speeders pass. Ew, what are you doing? Sorry, Master. Oh, that was good. That was crazy. Zam slides around a corner sideways, blocking an alley, firing point blank as Anakin approaches. Ah, damn, Anakin says.
Ah, damn.
Ah, damn. So,
Changing camera battery.
what was that?
So changing camera battery.
All right. Oh my goodness, there's a lot more pages here.
Ah.
We're not gonna cue this every 3 seconds. How many times can you repeat the double time the flurries?
That thing?
Yeah.
Infinite, as many times as necessary.
Don't say that.
Do you want to try me?
I mean, are you going to get worn out doing that for 10 minutes?
No, it'll be a good challenge.
Are you sure about that?
Okay, maybe not 10 minutes, but I could do it for a very long time.
Okay.
You want me to just put a repeat sign on it?
For now, yeah. Just in your head, put a
Okay.
repeat sign on it.
Okay.
As
As a separate cue? Okay, whatever.
just in your head right now.
Right now,
I'm
okay.
testing stuff.
You're testing me, okay.
No, I'm testing
I'm
like
just
what
kidding.
to do with this because all of this is before Anakin has jumped out of the cockpit too, and gets a whole other breakout segment.
Yeah. Let's go.
Okay. So start at Zam does a quick tight loop over and ends up behind the Jedi. She is now in a much better position to fire at them with your blaster.
Did you say start with, like to me?
Sorry, start with. Actually, start with. Yeah, we're gonna do. Zam does a quick tight loop over.
Okay.
It is so we'll read. They break and race out barely ahead of the charging commuter tram. You know I don't like it when you do that. Sorry, Master. Don't worry. This guy's gonna kill himself any minute now. Zam does a quick tight loop over and ends up behind the Jedi. She is now in a much better position to fire at them with her laser pistol. To avoid being hit with the blaster bolt, Anakin slams on the brakes and moves alongside Cam. She now actually just one time through is perfect for that.
All right. Okay, so give me the cue again.
Zam does a quick tight loop over and ends up behind the Jedi.
Was as he goes through the window something recent?
Yeah, that was Zam Jam falling.
Okay, so this one is.
Although it might need to be like window slam.
Okay, Zam does a tight loop over.
Tight loop over and ends up behind the Jedi is the important part.
Okay, and ends up behind the Jedi. And ends up behind the Jedi. And then.
Yep. And that will be.
The name of it, you mean?
Zam Jam Break Slam.
God damn it. All right.
Listen, I'm just describing them based on what's happening. It's not my fault that we have Zam Jam traffic Zam.
Tunnel Tram and Brake Slam?
Yeah.
Not at all.
That's just what the natural names for them are, you know?
You're right, there's no other ones that could possibly... Yeah, that's really the only choice.
Yeah, okay. So let's try that. Can we try this full page in sequence real quick?
Yep.
You're going to have 3 cues.
Zoom upward, tram tunnel behind the Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then I had to get a really gonzo color. They zoom upward in hot pursuit of Zam as she fires at the open window at them with her laser pistol. If you'd spend as much time working on your saber skills as you do on your wit, young Padawan, you would rival Master Yoda as a swordsman. I thought I already did. Only in your mind, my very young apprentice. Careful! Hey, easy! Sorry, I forgot you don't like flying, Master. I don't mind flying, but what you're doing is suicide. Master, you know I've been flying since before I could walk. I'm very good at this. Just slow down! The speeders bank sideways as they slide around right-angled turns between buildings. Zam races into a tram tunnel. Wait, don't go in there! Anakin zooms into the tunnel after Zam. They see a tram coming at them. They brake, turn around, and race out, barely ahead of the charging commuter transport. You know I don't like it when you do that. Sorry, Master, don't worry. This guy's going to get himself killed any minute now. Zam does a quick, tight loop over and ends up behind the Jedi. She is now in a much better position to fire at them with her laser pistol. To avoid being hit by the laser bolts, Anakin slams on the brakes and moves alongside Zam. She now fires point blank at Obi-Wan. What are you doing? He's gonna blast me. So then, Anakin slides underneath Zam's speeder. They race along in traffic, one speeder on top of the other. Whoa, don't do that. And then we're gonna skip along to... It's dangerous near those power couplings. Huge electrical bolts shoot between the buildings as the speeders pass. We're gonna let them pretend to be zapped on their own.
Okay.
Okay, so now...
This Coruscant chase is grueling.
Is it going to be a lot for you, or is
No,
it
it's going to be
just the process?
Just the process of making it. On stage, it will be good because then I won't get bored.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, that brings us to Zam slides around a corner sideways, blocking an alley, firing point blank as Anakin approaches. Ah, damn. Stop. No, we can make it.
Oh,
there.
is damn going to be one of the names? Zam Jam. Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's damn. Yeah, there's going to be Zam Jam damn, which is going to be the da!
Or just that?
Let's find out.
Well, what goes before there is...
Okay, yeah, let's...
I think the stuff that comes before it is good.
Yes, yeah, keep the stuff that comes right before it. That's good.
Okay.
Because we do have to get through a pretty...
And should I stop at that?
Yeah, I think so.
Great.
But we'll have to find out in context.
Great. Okay. And the text cue will be?
We still got half the movie to do. The text cue will be, ah, damn.
How do you spell ah in the script?
A-H-H, comma, damn, full stop. It's more, ah, damn.
Ah, damn.
Ah, damn.
Okay.
Okay. So they go through the power coupling.
Yeah.
And we get, oh, that was good. That was crazy, Anakin says with 3 exclamation marks. Zam slides around a corner sideways, blocking an alley, firing point blank as Anakin approaches. Ah, damn. Stop! No, we can make it! Anakin barely misses the bounty hunter's speeder as he dives under it, and through a small gap in the building, hitting several pipes and going wildly out of control. A giant gas ball shoots up, causing Anakin to spin and bump a building, stalling the speeder. I'm crazy. But it worked. But it worked. We made it. It didn't work. We've stalled, and you almost got us killed. And then they argue for a minute.
Was that enough?
Yeah. I think the thing is we're not going to be able to lock all of this down. Just yes. So that'll be the cue. Okay, suddenly there is an ambush.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna do. See, now I think we need to rename Falling.
I know, it doesn't rhyme.
It doesn't rhyme, and that's really bothering me.
But we're not doing it right now.
I know, but we're using it again.
The exact thing?
The exact thing.
Okay.
When Anakin says, "Excuse me for a moment," and jumps out of the speeder.
Okay, I'm just gonna copy paste it. Sorry, falling is the name of it. I'll write falling again.
Yeah.
Falling again. Okay, and that's after aw damn.
Yep. And you do get a full page in between there.
Zam jam falling again. Is this sight rhyme? Very important in these matters. Okay. And what's the text cue for falling again?
It is, "Excuse me for a moment."
Okay. Okay. How much left of this Zam Wessel chase is there?
More than you'd hope.
Ah! She's biting me.
Okay, so this one will appear here.
Okay.
Well, you lost him. I'm deeply sorry, Master. Anakin looks around front and back. He spots something. He seems to start counting to himself as he watches something below approach. Excuse me for a moment. I jump out of my speeder and miraculously land on top of Zam's speeder, which waddles under the impact. Zam looks up. I realize what happened. It takes off. I slide into the back and strut and almost slip off, but manage to hang on. I work on my way to the back. Just as Zam stops suddenly.
I have just a repeat and I have fade out, so
Yeah.
you have to tap me.
Yep, and I mean, I may actually physically fade you out.
It would be better if you just tap me. When you tap me, I'll start fading out.
Okay.
But sure, you could do that too. Just make sure we know what level to take me back to.
Right.
Okay, so surely the Zam Wessel chase is done now. Right? Not even close?
Hold on. Okay. Yes, that's it. Do we want a cue for when Zam is gonna kill Obi-Wan?
What does it say in the text?
He leaves. Obi-Wan lifts a drink and tosses it back. The gun is drawn from its holster and held out of sight. The bounty hunter starts to move toward the bar. Anakin checks out alien faces. Obi-Wan signals for another drink. The gun moves toward his unsuspecting back. The drink is poured. Obi-Wan reaches for it. The gun is raised, aimed directly at his back, and suddenly Obi-Wan turns fast. His lightsaber flashes. There is a shrill scream, and Zam's arm hits the floor. What if you just do the run bits, but
Do you mean the
double or quadruple the loop and just do them tremolo and softly?
this? That?
Yeah, does that make any sense?
Yeah, it's not going to be tremolo though.
No. Oh, I meant having the time. No, it doesn't quite. Well, because it needs to be tense, right?
Yeah. What is it in the movie?
Well, wait. What did we do for the Zam and the Cohoons? I think there's.
We did lightsaber heroics.
No, but just before that.
Conspiracy.
Conspiracy, but tremolo,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you try that again.
Okay. Feels like an energy dip.
Well, it is. It is because we are now past
The chase.
the chase. We're now
Okay.
in the bar, right?
Okay.
The bounty hunter starts to move toward the bar. Anakin checks alien faces. Obi-Wan signals for another drink. The gun moves toward his unsuspecting back. The drink is poured. Obi-Wan reaches for it. No, that's not quite right either.
What?
That's not the right music for it.
No.
I think maybe just nothing.
Okay.
It's nothing, and that's okay.
Yep, that's good. We're done with this Coruscant chase.
We're actually done with like Coruscant, really.
Woo!
I mean, with early Coruscant, I guess.
I'm so happy. Let's eat dinner now.
Okay. That's one way to end the stream. Yeah, okay, it's 8. Yeah,
Yeah, it's been 2 hours.
good time for it.
It's been working hard today.
Yes.
I'm so tired. Okay, just gotta delete a few thingies. So in order it's, I want to make sure I'm deleting the right things. We have Zam Jam falling, Zam Jam traffic jam, Zam Jam tunnel tram, Zam Jam brake slam, Zam Jam ah damn, Zam Jam falling a gam.
Yep, I think that's it.
Good. Oh my god, we did it. We did the. We only half the movie left. Oh man. I'm going to actually call it falling again. There we go. Okay.
Okay, so I think the first one has to be thank you, ma'am. That's what the first.
But then we
falling-
can't do falling again.
Oh, that's right.
The first one, look.
The
First
one,
line of a poem can be the
yeah.
A.
No, that's true. What we're doing is we're
It's A,
setting
B,
up the
B,
joke.
B, B, B. Yeah. We are. And it's bookended.
Yeah.
You think that one's not a rhyme, but you wait. Okay. Export. This is version 8 of the music. And version 8 sheet music exports. Here we go. Name it version 8. Version 8, Attack of the Table clones. Holy shit. My brain mush. Thanks for those of you who joined us on the stream. It's been fun and easier to practice when I know that I have accountability. All right, have a good night. Tomorrow's Monday, so look out for another Star Wars Music Minute episode on the main feed. Bye.
Bye.